Greetings, fellow Earth inhabitants, and welcome to my channel. And welcome back to my channel. If you have been here before, quick disclaimers up front. Everything that I say in my videos is my own personal opinion. Don't take anything I say as read. If you want, if I say anything that you find interesting, speak to me about it. And if I've got any sources, I'll point you in that direction. Or the disclaimer, I swear a lot. I do apologise. That having been said, today we're going to talk about, I don't know, I feel like my whole life's a lie and I just need to get it off my chest. So let's get into that, shall we? So I love and have done my whole, I'm sorry, but I feel like this, you know, I don't know, I'm in a I'm trying to put it right. I'm in a Mandela effecty mood at the minute because I found out yesterday that the Hadron Collider, and yes, that's what I call it, is basically just a huge frotting machine. It's just loads of sciencey dudes just nerd frotting. And if you don't know what frotting is, don't look it up. Well, unless you're kinky. Anyways, so they're switching on the Hadron Collider again next week, using the most amount of power that they've ever thrown at the bloody thing. And I've just watched a little video. I've got all this shit saved if you want me to share it with. A little video on the BBC, chap on the BBC News, saying that the reason that they're doing it is because they're trying to identify dark matter. They don't know what dark matter is and where it's to be found, so they are chucking the Earth's most intelligent minds and most expensive resources, the only two things money that money can ever physically represent, the only two things are resources and manpower. People's gifts and abilities, and the things on the planet to do things with those gifts and abilities with. That's the only thing, physical things that you could buy with money. And massive amounts of that has been taken from the communal pot, because we all live on the same planet. These resources that we were born with only our own two hands and gifts and abilities to do stuff with them, it's a birthright. Right? No, never mind the way it actually runs. This is the way that nature does it, right? If we were left to nature, these people, she does it again, these people, like that's, I should have that photograph, have myself painted like that, doing old John the Baptist. These people, right, no matter what they say, no matter the world that they have created, the way that nature does it, the way that the universe would have it work, it has created a planet. It has created us with the gifts and abilities to do things with those resources to make it work for the benefit of all. It doesn't work because of them. Anyways, so they've taken massive amounts of earthly resources and manpower and are utilising that to try and quantify something that they, just because they're having a mass nerdy frotting contest. And it's like, no, I want to know. People like Professor Permagrin, Brian Cox, planted, like people say, like, is it shell, is it? It's like, oh, it's a shell. Like, that man, he is not a scientist. I ain't no scientist, right? Neither's he. Obviously, he knows some shit about science, but then so does anybody. But he said that ghosts ain't real, and he said that aliens ain't real, and he said that he knows for a fact how the world was created. Like, he was the one person that was there. You can't say it for a fact. If you do, you're lying. And the fact that he does makes him untrustworthy, in my personal opinion. So anyway, sorry, I'm going on about the Hadron Collider, and this is all about cress. This video is actually about cress, but we'll get to the cress in a minute. So I'm just going to get this off, but like I'm having a rant, so let's rant, yeah? So they're switching it on, and literally this time next week, we could all be dead. Or not. You know, like this time next week, the whole of creation could be doing something different. The sky might be purple. We don't know. We don't know. And this is the thing. The people who are doing it say, we're doing it because we don't fucking know. And we want to know. So fuck feeding the planet. Fuck the little kids who are choosing which meal a day to go without. No, we're going to have a mass-ass fucking frotting contest. God, these people get me irate. So anyway, Max Lochan, you know that lad? I don't know, I think I pronounced his name wrong. Young lad, came up with a free energy device at the age of 13. Fucking genius. He came up with a good theory about it. That basically, when they've switched it on before, they killed our universe. And we bumped off to the next available universe, which is why things like why the Mandela effect is, why some of us, I can remember watching the funeral procession of Nelson Mandela the first time he died. Like, it was me and my daughter, like, are the only people that have said this. I don't know if anybody else has done it, but I can remember Tim Curry dying. That's more recent, but I can remember grieving. I can remember crying that Tim Curry was dead a couple of years ago. And I can remember Sinbad being in Shazam. That's one of the bigger ones. Who knows what's going on? Even the frotters don't know what's going on. I'm sorry for saying frotting, but it's about to get worse. With cress, you say? Yes, peeps, with cress. Yeah, if we're going out, let's just. I really shouldn't have given them smoking, really, because I've been watching videos on CERN today, and I really should be doing it stoned. Anyways, let's just get on to the crest, shall we? Because the reason I'm saying that it's Mandela effecty is because I remember years ago when I was little. I mean, my whole life, right? I am obsessed with cress sandwiches. I make no bones about it. Butter, cress, a little bit of salt. Best sandwich ever. Has always been my favourite sandwich. My entire 50 years on this planet, cress sandwich. Recently, there's just over the past few years, I don't know how long it's been, it's just not hit the spot. And I'm like, I've found that, like, I've had a sandwich, I don't know, years, months, I don't know. But it's like, I'll have a sandwich and I'm like, it just ain't the same, do you know what I mean? Now, I remember when I was little, and it was, this is going to be tangenty as fuck, by the way, because, you know, I've been dealing with Mandela effect and bloody quantum shit and whatever, and brain achy business. So don't expect this to make much sense, but bear with me, especially if you like cress, because this, I think, is a bloody travesty. Notice I've turned it round, because it's like, yeah, reduced cress. Reduced, because the co-op doesn't know how to store pissing cress. So I will buy it. I won't buy it, but what's it usually? It's never just 29p. Anyways, I'll buy it when it's down to 19p, because it's piss easy to grow at home yourself. Back to the story. The other day, I was in back to the story. She says back to the story. I might be going at a completely different moment in time from where I left it off. We don't know till I watch it back. So I went into Wilko's, and I was buying some seeds or another. Can't remember what I went in there for. And I noticed this packet of seeds, Johnson's, I think. No, don't remember who they were by. It was like mustard seeds. A pack of mustard seeds in this specific section, this little box. They got mustard and basil and lemon basil and something else, but they were sold as microgreens, right? sachet of microgreens, and I'm like, mustard. When I was little, it was mustard and cress. That's what you used to buy. Mustard and cress. Like, I just remember that from when I was little. It was in children's books and shit like this. Mustard and cress, that's what you bought. That's what I thought, anyway. I might be wrong. Might have changed since then. Oh, God almighty, what's going to happen to the world? Anyways, so I'm like looking at it, and there's this thing, and I'm like, oh, no, let's cress that one. No, that's mustard. Right, and it got hardly any in it, and it was £2.50. So I had a look along the thing, and Wilko's do their own for 50p, and it's got like twice the amount of seeds in it. As you can see, I bought this one, put the other one back. Like, literally, it's like you can sell half the product for 5 times more money if you market it as something posh. If you say it's a microgreen, then people will go, oh, I've heard about microgreens. Oh, yes, microgreens, they're the healthy new. That's the fad. That's what people are doing. I've got loads of dosh. Let's have some of that. Let's have all of them. And just sprinkle a little bit in, and then just, you know, like mustard and cress. Anyways, so it's like, literally, I just said to me, I was ranting to my son about it. And I said, like, oh, yeah, like selling it to the yuppies. And I'm like, yuppies don't exist anymore, do they? Show them, yeah, fucking yuppies, guys. Yuppies. I don't know what to call them now. But the weird name, everybody has their little pigeonhole. And yeah, so, and then I went in again later, and I got a packet of cress. I thought, I'll make my own mustard and cress. Not so much, for the same amount of price, that you get more mustard than you do cress. And so I'm growing these on my kitchen windowsill, mustard and cress, back to the old days. You think I wouldn't need to do, because you can buy cress from the shop. You think. So it's coming through, and I don't know whether you can see that there, but that ain't the same leaf as that. This is it's a curlier. It is not the same fecking leaf, right? It looks more, this one, you see, looks like the mustard. So I'm thinking, I overthink as if the possible end of the world and the Mandela effect ain't enough to boggle me noodle. I'm spending the afternoon having a conversation with myself about cress. It matters to me. So I'm growing them, and as they're sprouting, I find it fascinating. I found anything sprouting fascinating. If you've not, please subscribe to my other channel, by the way, Have a Go Gardening, because I do have a go at my gardening, and I put all me everything that happens in that channel. So yeah, so I'm having a look, and it's shown off. Then it looks like that. There are little shoots coming through, and I'm like, oh, right. And I'm like, I think it's fascinating because you've got the root coming out and the leaf coming out. So I've plucked one, put it in my mouth. I'm like, nom 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 nom. Ooh, peppery, which is, you know, they are, right? And so it's pepper taste, and it's like, oh yeah, I love that taste and whatever. Anyways, today I got myself some cress because I'm doing tuna bastard for tea, and I like a bit of cress on mine. Well, I just pick it up if it's cheap, and I like to put. I eat a lot, so I've had a sandwich with it, and a lot of it. Yeah, man, literally a lot of it. I don't know what they've done at the co-op, but I'm not eating those bits, funnily enough. Yeah, and I chose to pick it up. I suppose it's because, thinking of it now, because of this whole fandango with this, I decided, I just picked it up and read it, right? I don't remember the thing of going, oh, I'll see what's in that because of this. But that must be what's happened. Doesn't even spell peppery. So I've had a look. I don't know whether you can say on there. Oh, it's backwards anyway, isn't it? It says, let me share with you, salad cress. That's what I've bought, salad cress. You'd think it would be cress, wouldn't you? No. The description of it, a mix. I'm going to say it the other way round, just for comedic effect, really, right? 5% salad cress. I can't find it in here, and I have looked, obviously. 5% of my cress is cress. The other 95%, is it mustard? No, it's rape. I've literally just had a rape sandwich and I feel violated. Rape? What the fucking... It is, you can't say it's salad cress. Only 5% of it is cress. You can't say it is cress. It's rape. So I thought, fuck this, I want to know what it tastes like. So I've pulled off a leaf and I'm like, let's have peppery, mustardy, no, not really. It's not lettuce. Weak lettuce. Little gem lettuce. It tastes like frickin' lettuce. Completely and utterly not what it originally was. Because both of these taste peppery. This tastes like lettuce. And this is why my cress sandwiches just haven't been hitting the fucking spot in time. Because I've been lied to. I've been raped. Literally. So I want to know, why can't you buy rape? If it's edible, I know you could, well obviously it's edible because I know like rapeseed oil. I know like the farms round us years ago when he used to live in the countryside. Oh, that's stuck on the move. Yeah, I remember the, yellow and the distinctive. It's a very musky smelly shape. I know I shouldn't have. I'm not. Right, I think I'm going to have to, yeah. It must be really shit cheap. That's all I can say. Rape must be, but it says on the bottom, a mix of 95% rape seed and 5% salad cress. Does that look like a seed to you? It's a leaf. It's a rape leaf. But obviously, they can't just say, here you go, love, 95% rape. So yeah, we've been diddled. Diddled out of cress, and that explains, so it's not a Mandela effect thing of why cress has gone downhill. It's because they are no longer giving us cress in our fucking cress, and that's why I am not satisfied by my sandwich. Who would have thought? Take from what you can read anything into it you like, but let's hope we're all still here next week. If anybody wants to talk to me about that, like, it's going to be my topic of conversation on Facebook. Well, hopefully past the 5th of July. Hopefully we live past then. That'd be cracking, wouldn't it? But I'll leave you on the note, don't trust people who basically spend all your fucking money. They spend all of their money trying to recreate a Big Bang, find dark matter. But there's the hint that the idea that they're wanting to breach universes, make contact with other universes, or some kind of portal thing to to Mars and Jupiter or something, when they're all in alignment. I saw on something else. Like I say, it's all a mind melter situation. Whatever they're doing, they shouldn't be doing it when we on Earth can't even eat. And when you've got shite like this, and I think I've got a bargain, because I've got some that's practically dead and it only cost me 19p for my rib sandwich. It's like, it's all arse about face. So yeah, that's the end of that. Thank you for listening and putting up. If you made it till the end, I owe you a bye-bye. Take care of yourself and each other. Jerry Springer style. Love to you all. Bye.